So this week you've got the Bills. There's a decent level of uncertainty about who they're starting at quarterback. It's either going to be Josh Allen, who you guys have seen in the past, or it's going to be a guy you know really well because he was running the scout team for a while there in Case Keenum before helping you guys on that run back in 2017. How are you preparing for two quarterbacks who, their play style, their body types in particular are certainly different, but how are you guys kind of going through the week here?
Well, you definitely have to prepare for as if Josh is playing, and he's kind of an anomaly of not even just a quarterback, but just like a person. He's a freak. He's big, can throw it probably further than the length of the football field. And then he can, he's good in a run game when they need it. They can dial some stuff up for him, and he's a tough tackle for any defensive guy on the field. So obviously have to be prepared for him, and we'll see how the week goes and what they end up doing there. But me personally, I'm have a little more familiarity with Case than other guys. We'll always remember the Minnesota Miracle and that whole season with him running the show here. So a ton of respect for him, and if he's who we're playing with, we'll be ready for that challenge as well.
What type of inside knowledge do you have about Case that can help you on Sunday if you see him?
I don't have a ton. I mean, we'll watch the tape we got on him. I always liked how he played. Personally, he'll lay it on the line for you, and he'll let his guys go make some plays. So we'll see what we got to defend.
With Josh, the game where he kind of became Josh Allen, or at least showed it, was that debacle in 2018. I think it was one of those games that kind of just went downhill real fast. And it's also when he hurdled your good friend Anthony Barr in the middle of the field, and Bills fans started making T-shirts. Did you ever let Anthony hear the end of that? Because, again, at that point, he was not Josh Allen. He was some rookie, and he made Anthony look so small in that moment.
Yeah, I never really gave him a hard time because I was right behind him and I watched it. And I was like, man, that's not what I expected to happen. I think everybody on the field was like, whoa, what's going on here? It was a pretty impressive play by Josh.
So another big game coming up this week against the Bills, potentially against one of your former quarterbacks. You picked off a different one last week, Taylor Heinecke, who, of course, was with you guys for a couple of years there. And I think that was the best celebration I've seen you have, the bowling pin celebration. Jordan Hicks really sold his part. I don't know if that was part of the choreography. If you get one off Case this week, what do you have up your sleeve?
Can't reveal that.
Give us a hint, Harrison. What do you got?
I will say we were trying to figure out something to do before the game, and I think it was like there was probably a handful of us, and Coach O'Connell walked by and was like, "Really, guys? Like, what are we doing?" So it was good that it worked out, and we executed it well, and then we won. So he didn't get too mad that we were practicing in the locker room. But we'll have something ready to go, and hopefully we time it right and execute it all well.
So, obviously you have a question in terms of the quarterback, but in your mind, what's the biggest key to going into a tough place to play like Buffalo and coming out with a win?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. They obviously have explosive guys on offense, and we talked about what Josh Allen can do and if he can go or not. And you got some storylines to the game. You got Diggs, you got JJ. Harrison Phillips is a guy that came here from the Bills last year. And then on defense for them, I obviously don't watch them and prepare for them, but knowing Leslie's over there and what they got going, they've been really, really good for a bunch of years, and you got a front that can get after it, guys that can make plays on the back end. So it'll be a good game. That's really all I can expect out of it right now.
You talk a little bit on the field. Diggs definitely talks on the field. What do you anticipate that's going to be like?
Man, Diggs is my guy. I kind of remember when he first started playing. We played a game out in Denver, where he started kind of going off, and we were kind of feeding off each other. So I'll always remember those times with Diggs. But when we're out there, we'll be going at it. Not that I'm like matched up as a corner on him or anything, but I'm sure we'll have our times with each other. But it'll be good to see him.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.